Hi.
Look, it's a Rhaegar.
They don't know Rhaegar yet.
Welcome to Smoke and Stardust.
And what are we doing today?
Today we're going to talk. Okay, curse right now. Welcome to Smoke and Stardust. Today is a special day because the end is nigh for my Disney Plus account.
Oh no!
I can't
Why is
remember.
that?
I can't remember what I wanted to watch when I got it, and then something magical happened and Andor came out, a Star Wars property.
Because Disney's been known to release nothing but hits when it comes to Star Wars properties within the past 10 years.
Yeah, they have a wonderful track record. But that's all in jest because the only good thing is Andor. Andor is the best Star Wars property since Empire Strikes Back, which was, 1980 something? Yes.
A while ago.
77, 79?
A while. Well,
82?
The prequels. But what about the prequels? What about the prequels? They were really good. I think the prequels are really good.
Yeah.
They're very top notch.
They were fantastic.
My favorite.
The best thing to come of the prequels was the Clone Wars animated show.
I mean, it was a very good show. I won't deny that.
Yes.
Yes.
And then Andor came out, which was a show that came out in 2022 based off of a minor character from the movie Rogue One in 2016.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And spoilers for seasons 1 and 2, but season 1 was possibly some of the best television to come out in probably 15 years.
That's rave reviews.
Yes, it is.
And you haven't even seen SpongeBob.
I know how lackluster my life is, but she's trying. She's really trying.
I really am.
I'm sure there's not SpongeBob playing behind us right now.
You don't know that.
Anywho, yeah. So it follows the life of a terrorist, as he commits crimes against the ruling government of the galaxy. Some people wouldn't see it that way, but it all depends on perspective. Because
terrorism.
Yeah.
Wow. That, I didn't think Disney would do something.
I know, it was very bold.
Yeah.
Very bold statement.
Yeah.
Supporting terrorists. But, the Empire was bad.
As so it was told.
Yeah.
So I've been told. And
so they're usually not referred to as terrorists, but rebels. Like I said, it's all perspective. Mm-hmm. Anywho, season 1 follows Cassian Andor as he starts off looking for his sister, and I'll get back to the sister later. Mm. But doesn't find her, ends up killing some guys, and then goes on the run because murder's bad.
No.
Says so in the Bible.
Okay. And
then through a bunch of twists and turns trying to save his own skin, he joins the rebellion. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But only to get paid. Mm-hmm. And after he got his money, he went to a nice beach where he was arrested for no reason other than loitering, I think it might have been. And while in prison, he learns the magic of teamwork.
Mm. I wish when I go to prison that I learn the magic of teamwork.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the whole point of going to prison,
Exactly. Why not?
Why not?
Gets out of prison, then actually wants to help the rebellion outright. And that's where season 1 ends. Mm-hmm. And today, April 23rd, I'm watching it. Season 2 came out, and I told myself after watching season 1, once season 2 came out, there's no reason to watch Disney.
Yeah.
Anymore. But season 2, spoilers. Holy shnikes! Does it start with a bang?
So all of what you just said was season 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so now we've moved on to season 2.
We are now in season 2.
We're in season 2. We've learned teamwork.
Yeah.
We've gotten paid.
Mm-hmm.
We've gotten out of prison. What are we up to?
He's on a mission to steal Imperial technology. Yes, Rhaegar. Okay.
So we've just broken out of prison.
Oh no, we haven't broken out of prison. We've been out of prison. This starts a year after the first season.
Oh, I see.
So we've been running little missions. Right now we're on a little mission. Rhaegar, you can't say that. You know, they're doing the best they can. I know.
He's got an attitude.
It's these droids out here. They're never working for him.
Well, you know.
We're doing some missions.
We're doing some missions.
He's on a mission right now to steal a prototype. That's the word I was looking for.
Okay.
A prototype TIE fighter.
So we're thieving a prototype TIE fighter?
Yes.
Okay.
Thieving a TIE fighter, a prototype.
Thieving a prototype TIE fighter.
Yes. He gets away from the Empire to meet up with his rendezvous, except for they're dead.
They're dead.
And they've comes across a band of idiots who have trapped themselves on this planet and start infighting. So then he has to put up with all that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then his friends on another planet who are sort of hiding out in the grain fields of the Empire because, you know, everyone needs food.
That's true. Even aliens need food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're a little befuddled because the Empire starts snooping around, performing audits and trying to figure out if any illegals are on the planet.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And the way they're setting up season 2 is they're releasing 3-episode arcs over the next 4 weeks. This will be about episodes 1 through 3. Mm-hmm. The next time will be 4 through 6.
Yes.
And so on and so forth until 12.
And when is the next 3 coming out?
Next week. I assume next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday? Mm-hmm. Star Wars Tuesdays?
I assume so. Would it be?
I guess so.
5, 6, 7, 3. The 29th, perhaps.
I'm not looking at it.
Might be that day.
Okay. 29th of April, 2025.
So there's like little like chapters of this grand book that the showrunner Gilroy has crafted. And so this little chunk deals with Andor stealing the tech and having to deal with the band of idiots. Mm-hmm. His friends on the other planet dealing with an imperial audit of the population. And then there's also this senator whose daughter is getting married. Oh. Yes.
Consentfully?
Yes, I believe the daughter is doing it to spite the mother.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
And on this other planet, they have a lot of traditions that are involved in the wedding, like drinking for 3 days.
Oh.
And then apparently after the nuptials, after, I-dos and whatnot.
Yes.
They have a rave.
This sounds fantastic.
There's just literal house beats blasting. The senator ends up getting liquored up.
Okay.
And dancing her heart away.
I love that.
Swirling around.
Yeah. I'm sure it was very photogenic.
It was. Yeah. It was fantastic.
A cinematic sequence.
And a little concerning that advanced civilizations are listening to house music.
Party's a party.
Yeah.
A party's a party.
I guess so.
It liquored for 3 days?
Yeah.
Liquored for 3 days. I would enjoy house music.
Yeah, I guess anyone would.
Yes.
And that's how that little storyline concludes over these 3 episodes. The way that the Friends storyline concludes is an attempted rape.
Oh, no.
Which... Damn, Disney, you're supporting terrorists. You're putting rape out there. I thought this was a children's channel.
This is crazy.
But apparently not. But Andor comes back just in the nick of time.
All right.
And then they murder some people.
All right.
And then fly away.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I always knew that the answer for our word is murder. Very fascinating. Very fascinating.
Yeah.
So the next 3 episodes are going to have different plots.
I would assume so. I think there's probably going to be a little time jump.
Mhm.
And to circle back to the sister comment,
Oh, yes.
I believe that the sister is going to pop up at some point
Mhm.
in the next 9 episodes as someone's in support of the Empire.
Mhm.
And then Cassian will have this inner dialogue about, well, she's supporting the people that I murder on a daily basis.
Zoinks.
So how would he feel about that?
Mhm.
Don't know.
Mhm. Leave it to know.
Yes.
Mhm.
We have a returning character from Rogue One, Ben Mendelsohn, who played director Krennic, I do believe his name was. Fantastic actor. Can't love him to death.
Okay.
He was wasted in the Secret Invasion Marvel show on Disney Plus. Absolute garbage. The show, not Ben Mendelsohn. Ben Mendelsohn's great.
Mhm.
It was fantastic to see him again.
Mhm.
And I'm really looking forward to the rest of the series.
Okay. So it's looking good so far.
Yes,
Yes?
absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, if you start within the first 3 episodes, you haven't attempted mercy. Like
It's
you're
heavy.
really pushing boundaries.
Heavy stuff. Heavy stuff. Heavy stuff.
And for Star Wars to have one planet with multiple biomes in it is absolutely unheard of.
Yeah, I I've
Normally,
noticed
it's just
that.
snow
Yeah. It's
or
either
sand.
Yeah. Yeah. Multi-buy, almost like Minecraft.
But
But
this is gearing up to be possibly the best Star Wars thing ever, and it will. There's no space magic going on. There's no lightsabers. It's a real human story, and that's why it's popular.
okay, so it's good because it's human, but it isn't like half of the fun of Star Wars it being fantasy.
This isn't fun. This is terrorism. This is rebellion. We're fighting for freedom or security.
I guess part of the reason.
These are like that, 90s store.
Yeah.
They're hot topics.
Well, I was. When I say I really enjoy the prequels, I feel like part of the reason the prequels are enjoyable is because there's a little bit of human element, less of a fantasy element.
No, there's a Jar Jar Binks element.
Okay, yeah, and Jar Jar's awesome.
And then a bunch of space magic.
I love space magic. I'm a big fan of space magic. But there's also there's social stuff in it. There's drama. There's drama in it.
Not like this.
I mean, it's obviously not as heavy as this, it seems like, from just hearing surface level. But
yeah.
I like the little incorporation of space magic that they had in the prequels. I'm surprised they're not doing space magic anymore. What's up with the lack of space magic?
Well, 2 things. One, it was not a little sprinkling of space magic.
Okay, it was like 70-30.
It was splattered all over those
70-30. 70-30.
Okay. And 2, this is after Order 66, so most of the Jedi are dead.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, I mean, here's the thing, though, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
they're all dead.
I watched the first new Star Wars movie when it came out, but then I stopped watching the rest of the new Star Wars movies after they came out because they were not worth it.
Exactly. So what did they do? They went back to the one time period between episode 3 and 4 where there's just ripe stories to be told about terrorism.
Because as far as I remembered, the Jedi come back, as far as I've seen from snippets of the newer movies, there's more Jedi now.
Yes. In other stories, there have been Jedi who fled the Empire, who got away.
Yeah.
But they're not in these storylines because they're in hiding.
So this is all just people.
Pansies.
These are all just people.
Yep. Ordinary, everyday people.
Wow, that's so inspirational.
I know.
That means even you
can be a terrorist.
Can go to prison. Can learn the magic of teamwork.
Oh, at prison, yeah.
Yes. But okay. So very interesting, very fascinating. What are your predictions? What do you think is going to happen from here?
Oh, couldn't tell you. All I my biggest one so far is the sister thing. Obviously, we're still building the Death Star. Oh yes, there's also just there was a board meeting about potentially taking over a planet through propaganda. Ooh. Very nonchalant talk. Ooh. Like, hey, well, what if we just created an airborne virus and killed half the population? That would suit our needs, right? Very,
I guess in a way.
Yeah, because they want to do some fracking to get some rare earth minerals.
Fracking's no good. Fracking's no good.
Especially on this kind of scale. It would render the planet lifeless.
That's why fracking is no good.
Yes.
Just so you know. In case you were unaware. So
I bet, and also another cool thing about the Andor series is it actually leans into celestial phenomena, because the galaxy is a large place and you could have weird planets and cosmic events happen, like meteor showers. So I'm also guessing that there might be another crazy cosmic event, like a meteor shower. No, they already did that. They already did that.
They already did the meteor shower.
Maybe a black hole.
What about asteroid?
That would be very Empire Strikes Back, though.
It's very...
Have some Minox on it?
Minox what?
There's... Okay. Oh, yeah. It's a creature that inhabits asteroids that they fight off in Empire Strikes Back as they attack their ship.
Fascinating.
There's also asteroid worms and shit.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should get those checked out.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. And so after this, no Disney Plus.
No. Canceling immediately.
Nothing worth it.
Yeah.
Nothing at all.
Nothing.
Now, theoretically, if they start an Andor section of the Walt Disney theme park out in, let's say, California, are you going?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, what about the Florida Disney?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, what makes you
Because
say?
They would never promote this kind of Star Wars because they can't sell toys. Because this is Star Wars for my generation who grew up on the original trilogy.
Old heads.
Yeah. And were teenagers when the prequels came out and now are mid-30s and wondering why we still want to watch space magic instead of watching people have board meetings about whether or not to completely destroy a planet. Like, that's so much more fascinating now than little force choke.
Yeah. Now, I feel like, theoretically, if they have a whole section where the people drink for 3 days and then they bop it out to house music.
Definitely not going to go.
Why couldn't they just have like a club in Walt Disney Florida that is themed
they could
to that?
They probably already did the cantina, which had...
They did, and it was awful. It was actually,
look
it was
at that.
terrible.
Oh, wow.
It was awful.
Imagine that.
I'm sorry, guys.
Them trying to promote selling
pretty sure
toys
it's gone now.
turns into something awful.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gone now.
Yes.
I think they renovated it. Or it's stuck on one of the Disney cruise lines. Yeah, well, no, that's clown music. It's
Oh,
yeah. See, look
I'm
at
actually,
you.
yeah.
Look at you. Look at see, as someone who's a real cantina consumer.
Jar Jar Binks, the biggest fan here.
I love Jar Jar Binks. I love Jar Jar Binks. He was so much fun to play in Lego Star Wars because he has the double jump, and there are certain levels you cannot complete unless you have that double jump, or if you have Boba Fett, because Boba Fett, instead of double jumping, he has the rockets, so you can his double jump, you fly a little bit. Yeah. So, great character. I was glad that he ended up becoming
a Sith Lord
Chancellor at the end of the prequels after Pasadena died, and you know, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan.
Queen Amidala? Is that who you were talking
about? Yes, Pasadena Armadillo. I love her. She's in fact, I have a little relic of her. I have a little relic of her in my car, which I forgot to bring inside, so I'll show that in a minute. But
oh joy.
Yes.
How could
But
bursting with anticipation.
I am so glad that you're enjoying.
I hope it's just the headdress.
You'll see what it is.
Uh-huh.
So Andor, what would you rate it out of 5 so far, considering it is not over yet?
5.
5?
Yes.
Out of 5?
We are at 5 out of 5 currently. I don't see that slipping unless, as we're heading towards the finish line, there's just a giant train wreck that happens. I foresee this being a 5 out of 5. But
That's very high expectations.
they haven't disappointed yet.
I mean,
And that
this section of Disney has not disappointed yet.
Keeps me hopeful.
Yeah. Is that not part of the Star Wars theme? Is hope? They talk about hope a lot.
Yes, darling. There was even one named A New Hope.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Well, I am so glad to hear that.
Yeah.
I look forward to hearing more about it because I'm not going to watch it.
Yeah.
I just don't have that in me to watch it.
Yeah.
I haven't. After the first recent new Star Wars movie, I kind of I'm just gonna let my memories stay in the fuzzy realm of where I enjoyed them as a child, and I'm not gonna update them whatsoever.
That's one way to live.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be the review of Andor season 2.
Season 2, not season 1. Not
That's
to be
fine.
confused with season 1.
Yes. Which we blew through, because if you haven't watched already, like, I don't know what you're doing. Because everyone should have watched it by now.
Okay, well, say you're like me and you're a Zoomer and you're not in your 30s and craving grit. What would you say to somebody who isn't watching it but should watch it?
Grow up. That's all. Clearly, you have some life lessons to learn before you can enjoy something as beautiful as this.
Okay, well, I think that'll wrap it up for today. Just like, subscribe,
Drop a comment.
drop a follow. X Smoke Stardust 87.
We will be zeeting things occasionally.
I'll come up with more social medias for it eventually. But one step at a time.
Mhm.
One step at a time. Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Have a great day.
Well, don't go that far. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So,
All right. What do we have here?
okay. So I went to Disney World circa 2000, anywhere between 2008 and 2010. I was definitely no older than 10 in this.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a Star Wars attraction. And back then, the Disney.
This slow buildup is making me nervous about the ridiculousness of what I'm about to witness. And you all should be concerned for me. Because I'm very concerned right now.
And so my mom bought this because it was
blame her mother.
It
Yes.
was a fun little offer. Yeah. And the thing is, I just got this like a week ago. It was in my childhood home, which my parents are selling. And my mom was like, if you don't want this, I'm just going to throw it away. And
Should have been thrown away.
I was like,
$5.
I will gladly take it. I will gladly take it. So I'm gonna show the camera first.
Uh-huh.
And isn't it wonderful?
Oh God.
Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful?
Oh my Lord. What is this?
It's my face.
Terrible.
It's my face.
My God. Should have been destroyed. Oh my God.
It was in the backseat of my car, so I got some sun damage and some cigarette damage. But
It looks like some water damage too.
or maybe a little water damage.
Also, this is where is this from? Like, what is happening in this photo?
So
Obviously, you are Queen Pasadena.
yes, armadillo, and
What is going on? Because I know exactly where she is at in this.
oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so happy you know that. The Grand Canyon.
No,
She's at the Grand Canyon.
that is very wrong.
She's visiting the Grand Canyon.
That is the planet Geonosis.
Oh, I'm sorry, Geonova.
After
So,
her.
But yeah, so they had a thing where you could choose from a bunch of templates of characters from the Star Wars franchise.
Mm-hmm.
And I really liked Pasadena Armadillo. And so my mom bought a framed, like my face onto her. Isn't it lovely?
Yes, it's fantastic.
There's no better souvenir you can get from Disney World.
Yeah.
I don't even know if they do this anymore.
It won't go missing, I swear. But that reminds me of when I was younger, my family, instead of the Star Wars template.
Isn't it great?
It was the old-timey Westerns. Where they dress you up like a cowboy.
Yes.
And even Jason at maybe 11, 12 years old said, no.
You didn't want to be a cowboy?
No.
Yeehaw!
Absolutely not.
No cowboy?
I am not photographed in those at all.
I wanted to be Mr. Pasadena, so I have to fucking... Well, I think it looks great.
Why don't we take a poll? Please leave a message or a comment
We're not taking a poll.
If you think we should destroy this thing.
We're not taking
Happy
a poll.
days.
Thank you.